Good morning, guys. It's Roseann White, and it is a beautiful Sunday morning, and I am a few days older today than I was on October 1st. I am celebrating 68, and it feels great. Even though, maybe like you, I wake up with little aches and pains. I always take a little bit of an inventory when I get out of bed, from my toes to my fingers to the top of my head, to see what's moving and what's not grooving yet. But thankfully to the folks at Lifepro, and having about a 24-year, 25-year practice of living fit one day at a time, I can celebrate 68 and feel pretty darn good. So I want to welcome you all today. I want to make sure audio's working. Yep, audio's working. That's good. I see I've got someone joining me. I know it might be early for some of you guys. Sunday morning tends to be a sleep-in day for many people, but I don't know. I get up early every day. I'm back here. I'm back in Arizona. We had a wonderful month at the beach, rehydrating, relaxing, renewing, and ready for another season. My clients will be coming in. I have seasonal clients. They come in end of October, and it's a jamming 6 months of getting my clients to get grooving. So I have the opportunity to be with you guys every week, and I'm so grateful for that. And today, as the theme of our live is Celebrate 68, we're going to go through a workout that I hope that you will participate in some way, shape, and form today, tomorrow, or whenever you're ready to do it. But you just got to start somewhere. And the biggest thing I preach, if you will, I guess I do preach it or teach it, is to be consistent. So we start where we're at. Some of you may just be new to vibration platform therapy, and that's awesome. And Deb, my partner in crime, does an amazing job of getting you guys started on this journey. And every day is a practice for it to be a better you. And we take our moves one step at a time, one move at a time, one breath at a time. But the point I'm trying to make is, don't give up. Try to be consistent. And I was trained a long time ago to coach people not using the word try. Just tell them to do. Well, I want to be a little softer and kinder on this. Try. Just give it a shot. It may not be the full range of motion. It may not be the heavier weight, but you're moving your body. I do a lot of reading on active aging and longevity. And here's the deal, guys. Strength, endurance, flexibility are key, as well as proper nutrition. And it's not a perfect world. But the point is, you do what you can as best as you can, and you do a little bit better all the time. Practice makes progress. So I'm not going to chat anymore, because this is about celebrating 68. I am so excited to be on this side of the grass today. So we are going to start with a 3-minute warm-up, just about 3 minutes. And I'm going to be on my vibration platform. And now we have such a great selection of vibration platforms, which one to choose. Because it's a warm-up, and I am going to be moving, I like to have a wider platform, and some of our newer models are quite small. So if you are not feeling pretty stable standing on your platform, go ahead and do some of your warm-up on your platform, some on the ground. But the whole point is to move your muscles and get the fluid kind of just more flowing, if you will. I can't find the right word, but just to get everything lubricated, get all the joints lubricated. That's our synovial fluid. Then we're going to go into 3 rounds, and they're not going to be complicated. We're going to do a little bit of weight training, weight lifting. I have the PowerStone kettlebell. I love this new kettlebell, but if you have the Triform kettlebell, use that. If you don't have a kettlebell, just use your Power Flow adjustable weights. I'm going to use different weights for different things. Start light if you are brand new to working out. As you get comfortable, increase your reps, increase your weight, you listen to your body. I trained 2 clients yesterday. I'm, back to training my clients here live again. And, they even made a comment about, they always want to do more and then they're sore next day. Well, that's okay to be sore because that means you've challenged your muscles. So don't be afraid about the next day of being sore. Let yourself recover. You have so many good tools from Lifepro, the vibration platform, our red light therapy, our sauna blankets. We have all these recovery tools so that you can get up and going again. So kettlebell, I have the Rumblex Pro 4D. I was going to use one of the new plates, the Vibrant Nano, but it's a little bit smaller. This is 29 inches. And that platform, as much as I really am digging that new lightweight platform, it's 19, and I want to have some wide base. Now, again, if you don't have the Rumblex, don't worry about it. Do what you can. Maybe you're just going to have one foot on when we're doing some wide things. Maybe you're off the platform. Just move with me, okay? All right, so let's get going. I'm not timing this workout. Normally, I like to do some intervals, 45, 15, 30, 90, 60, 50, 20, but I'm just going to go on reps. I don't have music because it interferes with our live, but put on your favorite music. Put on your tunes, jam with it. If you've got a smart watch, go ahead and turn it on and go for we're going to call this a cross-training workout. Okay, so I'm going to hit cross-training. And I'm going to go onto my platform. I'm going to go lateral and oscillate just because I kind of like that. I don't discount pulsate. I think it's awesome too. But I think I'm just going to go those 2 routes there. Lateral and pulsate. And we're going to begin. If you have questions along the way, don't hesitate to throw them in the chat. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And I'm going to be a little cut off, just a little bit. My regular camera, my webcams are not working today, so I'm on my regular computer camera, so the screen's a little different. Okay, here's our warm-up. We're going to put hands behind the head. I like to start doing that. So we're going to alternate with hands behind the head, and we're going to flex, and then we're going to come back and extend. I'm going to flex my upper spine, and then extend and lift. Flex and lift. Just a little bit of lower back and upper. Exhale and inhale. 2 more. And 1 more. Now I'm going to reach up and down. Stretch and release. Inhale big. Exhale all your air. Soft knees. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, big reaches, 1. Now I'm going to cross over and open up. Look at my palms. Palms down. I turn and up. I'm going to start rounding my spine again, getting my extension and flexion, looking down, gazing up. Avoid chin lift. Let the eyes gaze up. Let your heart lift up. Let's go for 5 more. Rotating in the shoulder joint. Start feeling that energy from the platform, from the feet up. I have shoes on today. You can do this barefoot if you want. And last one. Now I'm going to go into big arm circles. And I have some rotation here. My hips are rotating too, so there's going to be a little bit of movement in for my ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders. Elbows are soft bend. Get that stretch in the chest. You can exaggerate this. Big breath. So that's super important. Get the oxygen going and breathe out all that stale air in your body. Let's go for 3 and 2 and 1. And now we're going to do a hip hinge. We're going to hinge and then up. So I'm kind of bowing down and up, getting the quads, getting into the hips, feeling the transfer of weight, head weighing 8 to 10 pounds. So I want to make sure I'm in one long line. I'm not rounding my back. I'm hinging from the hips. I've got a flat back. Breathing in. You can add arm movement if you want to add a little bit more. Out and in for 5. Sit down like you're sitting in a chair. This is functional, guys. 3. But my knees are pushing back. I don't want my knees going over my toes. 1 more. Excellent. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and add my kind of toe kicks. Heel up, toe pointing up. And I'm going to cross over. So let's alternate arms. Right leg, left arm, reaching on diagonals here. Getting my rotation back. I like to really work obliques. That keeps our waistline narrow. And it actually helps with digestion because we're moving all those organs around, kind of a little compression into the colon, ascending and descending. You can turn your head with you. Ooh, I can feel some areas where I'm a little stiff, so this is loosening up. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, I'm going to tap and tap. Rotate. I'm touching my vibration platform, rotating my arms, bending the knee, arm goes up. I'm in that T shape and rotate. And push the hips back. 5, 4, turn your head with you. 3, 2, 1 more, and then come on up. Okay, so I always like to do little hula hoops, if you will. Taking some slow breaths here. Now I have it on lateral and oscillate, and I'm on low. I'm on a very low setting. I didn't kick it up on this. So I really, low, I'm not moving as quickly, so I'm getting a little more jostling in my hips, if you will, and my legs, my torso. And I want to get a lot of my stabilizers kicking in. Now reverse the circle. Let's go about 5 more of these. I hip hinge and extend. I see I got a bunch of people joining me. Thank you so much for joining. Please say hello and tell me where you're tuning in from. Last one. Great. Okay, so I'm pretty warmed up here. Now we're going to go into our first set of weight training. I've got my PowerStone, and this is at 7 pounds. And I think I'm going to start with this because I haven't really done weight bearing yet, okay? So, reverse lunge and a knee up. I'm going to hold the weight at my side. I'm going to step back. I'm going to find my bicep curl. I'm going to step up and lift. Bring it down. Come on up with a bicep curl and lift. We're going to do 10 of these. Inhale down. Exhale, press up. Yeah? I like to do challenge balance here. It's only for a split second that I lift. This is 5, if I'm counting right. Sit back, step up, bend at my side. I push. 4. So the platform leg is really getting the work as stabilizer. 1 more. And down. So from here, I'm just going to kind of hang out and let my heart rate come down a little with some around the worlds. A little bit of core work here. Boy, that first few minutes of aerobics, the heart gets really pumping. But as the heart gets used to this work, it won't come up as high and as fast. Reverse your circle. Why I love kettlebells? Well, they're super awesome to help us work on our grip. And if you're like me and you have a little bit of achiness in your fingers, a little bit of arthritis or inflammation, you use all those little muscles, 27 bones in our hands, each hand. So that means a lot of connective tissue. One more, whoops, missed that one. And back. Okay, got the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna step down. I bend both knees, bicep curl it and lift. Let me go on my other side so you guys can see me, okay? So I step down, tap the toe, lift. Step down, palm faces out, and lift. Whoops. Up, and step down. There's rotation from the elbow joint and the shoulder joint. And of course, the challenge of the earth moving under my feet. We got 5 or 4 more of these. About 10 reps, give or take. Sometimes I do 8, sometimes I do 12. 2 more. When I do my lunge back, my head goes back with my foot. And last one. Okay. Ooh, heart rate's already up here. So I'm gonna just set my kettlebell down. I'm gonna grab some water. You guys moving with me? Even if you don't have your equipment, just move with me. Do some of these moves. Okay. Whoops. So, next exercise, upright row. Watch this. Little different. I'm on the side of my platform. I'm gonna this is my left arm, up, right arm, both arms. Left, right, both. My platform shut off, but I'm gonna keep going. This is 3. Left, right, up. I'm going for 8. 2 more each way. Up, up, combo. 1 more. Left, right, and up. All right. Heart rate's up again. I'm gonna stick it, set it down. I'm gonna go back to, I'm kind of digging my, oops. Come on, guys. All right, I'm gonna increase my speed now. Now that I'm warmed up, I'm at 40. Now, people always ask, what's the right speed? The one that you like. That's the right speed. Good answer, right? Okay, so I'm wide, toes out. I'm gonna lift, lift, and up. Right arm, right leg. Left arm, right leg. Still working that right leg. When I land, both knees are bent. 4 more each way. Breath is super important here. 2 to go. 1 more. All right. Whoo-wee. Okay, put this down. Gonna come onto my platform in my planks, holding there, breathing in, breathing out, getting heart rate down, bending the knees and up, bend and up. Now, if you can't go onto your toes, just come to knees, bend and push, little push-ups. If you can be on your toes, we want to just bend the knees. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, a little bit of recovery, 2, and 1. And bend your knees, stretch up. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of another kind of round of aerobics. And I'm just going to go to hamstring curls, okay? No weights. I'm kicking my butt. I'm working a little bit on balance. Again, guys, get up right now. Right where you're at. Stand on up. And join me with this. Kick your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to punch, knee up, cross it over. So you don't need any weight for this. There's a little bit of instability, challenging the balance. You should be working, and I hate the you should, but I'm going to say it. You should be working on balance practice every day. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay. So, heart rate's at 140. I love that. That's my number for being in my 75% zone. We call this zone 2 in aerobics. I'm in my place of fat burning. That's where I love to work at. Now from here, I'm going to come down on the floor, let my heart rate come down a little bit. We're going to do some glute thrusts and bridges with triceps. Glutes, super important. They're the king of all our moves. Your abdominals are the queen, so you got to get the king strong and let the queens be supportive there of your spine. Okay, so I'm going to move my platform. I'm going to bring my camera down just a little bit so you can see me on the ground. There you go. And I'm going to go to 16 pounds, okay? That PowerStone is up to 22. Depends what you're working with. Triform, you have a different range. Then you have the PowerStone, the larger one. Okay, so I'm resting this on my belly. Head is flat, feet are flat. I'm going to go and thrust. I'm keeping the bell down. I'm pushing up into my hips. Now, if you want to add a resistance band on the outside of the thighs for this, go for it. Or if you want to add the ball, the mini stability ball between the knees, you can do that. Press up. You got to feel the glutes here, right here. Squeeze them. 5, 4. It's either a roll or a hinge. You decide what works for you. 1 more. Hold it up. Now, I'm going to take my bell, okay? I'm going to reach it up overhead. I've actually got to change my bell. So, bell is up, okay? I've got my bridge. Let me get my ponytail out of the way. Okay, I'm up. I'm holding on to my bridge. I'm going to bend, elbows, and squeeze and lift. And straight up and bend down. This is a lot of wrist strength because I want to keep my wrists from breaking. Okay, so I love it for grip. Besides triceps, you've got to have nice strong wrists here. What do they call that? No cocking the wrists. For 6, 5, push that booty up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. Set it off. And knees to chest. Tuck your chin. Take a breath. Roll up. And you can let your legs stay over here. Get a little stretch in your back. And then hands go behind. I'm going to lift the chest. So my eyes are on a diagonal, or horizon, I should say, okay? I'm going to press into my platform, and I'm just going to straighten my arms. I'm getting a little more tricep work here. Feet are flexed, pressing down. I'm going to walk back a little bit because I want to get my heels on the platform. So I'm gonna press heels in and I'm gonna bridge up and hold it for 10, 9, 8, breathing in, 7, lift the hips, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on down. All right, so take a quick little arm break by taking your hands on the platform, bring your knees back, and let your head drop, and let the arms shake out. Pull the belly in, relax the neck and shoulders, press your fingerprints in like you're playing the piano, and come on up. All right, grab a little water. All right, so third round, we're gonna do some sumo squats, some lateral raises, and kettlebells. That'll be our 3 moves. I'm gonna turn my platform on an angle so you can see me a little bit better, okay? Now this is 16 pounds, I'm not changing it. I'm gonna go for a little bit of weight here. Okay? Oops, I gotta bring my camera back up, don't I? Yeah, I don't wanna get my head cut off. Okay guys, you don't have to have the platform, you don't have the kettlebell. Get on up, squat with me. I'm gonna put my hands on my thighs, then on my forearms, just to get in know where my squat range can be. Then I'll pick up my bell. I'm just gonna rest it on the platform, not rest, but tap it, and come on up. Now you can do this, just this little squat, okay? Or you can take your kettlebell, flip it up here, and squat with it here. A little more weight in the hips and thighs. The last 4 of these, watch what I'm gonna do. Down 2 pulses and up. Pulse, pulse, and lift. Exhale, exhale. Last 3. Did I say 4? We're doing 5. 2 pulses. 1 more. Sit it back and up. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to 7 pounds. Okay, 7 pounds. Standing with soft knees. I'm gonna go into alternating arm raises. Up, kind of like a tick-tock. You can have both arms out, transfer in the center, breathe. We're gonna do 5 more each arm. Definitely some core in this. Now my platform shut off. That was the next second set of 10 minutes. And I lost my count already. 3 more each way. And 2. This is 7 pounds. You can go as light as 3.5 on this. And release. Okay, yeah, I definitely felt that. Okay, kettlebell swings. Now, I'm gonna go into a very high range, the highest on my platform here. I'm gonna stick with, I think I'm just gonna stick with oscillation, just for the heck of it. Okay, we're at the 22-minute mark of the workout. So this is about 30 minutes. I think that's an appropriate time. Doesn't get you bored, keeps you kind of committed to the work. Kettlebell swings, 13 pounds for me, okay? So, I'm standing wide, toes on. You don't have to be on the platform, okay? I'm giving you that permission. We're gonna come back, okay? I'm gonna use glutes. Push into heels. Exhale. Work with the weight. You're thrusting hips. 4 more of these. I'm going for 12 reps. And 4. That was the perfect weight for that. Wow. All right. Okay, back down. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. I'm gonna make some circles in the hips. Now, we're gonna go what I call fast feet, okay? Do this on the floor if it's not working for you on the platform. But we're just gonna go quick little steps. So I'm not running, I'm just going really quick. Moving the arms quick, moving the legs quick. Small little moves. Quads are fired up completely. Glutes, abs, arms pumping. 10 more seconds. It's a 30-second burst. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo-hoo. Burning out those quads. Nice. Okay, guys. So let's have you have a seat. Make sure you can see me. We're at the 24.5-minute mark. I'm going to hang out here. I'm going to put my hands, actually I'm going to put on the floor. Pull belly in. Pelvic tilt. So get used to that first. Hold on to the front. Feel that tilt. You can always put a blanket or a towel under your sits bones if this is a little too hard for you. I mean, I have a little bony tailbone, so sometimes it can be not comfortable. But now, belly in. I'm gonna lift one knee up, then the other. My elbows are bent, I'm on my fingertips, okay? I want it to come from abs. Of course, hip flexors are working, but I want to feel my abdominals pull in. So exhale, that's gonna help. Blow it out. Big blows. Blow out birthday candles. I only had one birthday candle today. I mean, not today, for my birthday, which is fine. 68's a lot to blow out. Now, up, heels together, toes apart, knees in and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Work with me on this. Tap down, pull up. 8. It's only 8. 7. You want to add some balance. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. You need some help. Hold under and hold it and breathe. If you want to start straightening your legs, getting that full teaser position, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, crisscross at the ankles, sit tall, take a big breath in and out. You're gonna bend over, fingertips on the ground, stretch here. Head, push it back. Look up at your hand, elbow, look forward, or look down at the hand on the floor. Anchor into the hip of the arm that's extended overhead. Okay, switch it out. Fingertips on the floor. I reach up first to find my anchor. I want to feel the stretch in the waist. You can always put hands behind the head to line your head first. Once you have the head where you need it to be, stretch up, look forward, or look down. Looking forward probably might feel the best because you want the weight of your head to help stretch the neck and give you stretch into the waist. And now from here we'll rotate. Opposite hand, opposite knee. I'm pushing down on the back of the platform to get the lift on the side I'm turning into. And my front shoulder, I'm rolling back to help support the twist. And breathe into that. Can you pull your chin in just a little bit to feel the collarbones lifting up to it? And then derotate, press down. This hand goes behind. I push down on that to anchor. Do you notice one side might be a little stiffer than the others? I have found that everyone has a little bit of scoliosis in their body. It just happens. Nothing to be alarmed about, but you will notice one side bends easier, twists easier. So the side that doesn't, just breathe into the tightness, wherever it is. Take a breath and just honor that area and let it relax. Don't put so much pressure that, oh, I'm not twisting enough. Just feel and let it relax. Let it go. Let the breath help you. And I can feel already I've relaxed that area. I'm getting a little bit more twist. Head, chin pulls in and release. So I'm going to kind of give myself a nice big hug, lifting my elbows up and then down. I'm going to do that 2 more times with, this is my left hand, left elbow over my right. I'm going to go to that big chest stretch. Then I'm right elbow over left, lift and lower. This is stretching out through the shoulders. So I get biceps, triceps, a little bit of chest, a little bit of back, a lot of glutes, hamstrings and quads, and core. Hands go behind the head. We're going to tuck the chin to the chest. Elbows can tap the knees and then roll up and let the eyes go to the sky. Open the elbows, breathe into that. Let's do that 2 more times. We still have got to stretch out the piriformis and the hamstrings, but I just want to get my upper body stuff working here and enjoy the vibration of me sitting, letting all those lower hip muscles relax. Now, figure 4. Let me get my platform right here so you guys can see. Okay, so legs are straight. I'm upright, okay? Cross over, figure 4. Grab onto your shin, not your foot. That's a big mistake that I don't want you to continue to make, okay? And just let this, I don't push down here. Instead, I might lift up and pull up and let the knee open up, okay? Because if I push down on the knee, this is going to lift up. I don't want that to happen. I want to just maybe, again, breathe into this tightness and let the knee open up on its own. But pressing down may not get you the better results because I want this hip to be anchored. Switch it out, okay? Hips are level. I want to feel both sits bones, okay? I can hold behind the thigh and drag in. I can hold around the front of my shin and knee, sitting nice and tall. And my forearms are kind of lifting up my ankle and my shin here. So as the forearms are lifting in, I'm pushing my shin and my ankle down into my forearms. And that creates more intensity in the stretch. And also supports me nice and upright, chin in, eyes forward, taking big breaths in and out. And then I'm going to go nice and wide. Oop, my kettlebell's in the way. Well, I'll go as wide as possible. Okay, sit nice and tall. Get a big stretch. Rotate. Hands behind the head. Lean into it. Fingertips down. I'm not rounding my spine. I'm not dropping head. I'm leaning into it. So I'm getting a hamstring stretch on this leg. Pulling the toe up. You can gently rest on the shin or the thigh, but not the knee joint. And lean into it. Okay? Okay, all the way up. Feel both sits bones even. Take a breath, rotate, hands go behind the head. Or you can bring them on your chest and push your chest into your hands. You're going to start feeling the hamstring stretch. You like it, stay there. You can put your hands on your thighs. That might feel better. Toes up, fingertips, and tuck the chin in. This side's a little bit tighter. Oh, perfect timing. Excellent. Beautiful. Okay, that was it, guys. Just a little bit over 32 minutes and lots of good aerobic work, weight training. Let's see, calorie-wise, how'd I do? All right. Yeah, so 32 minutes, 177 calories. Average heart rate was 124. I like that, 125. 135 low aerobic ranges for me, 140, 145 high-end range. If you do not know your aerobic zones, please private message me. There's a calculation based on your age and your resting heart rate. It's different than the charts you get in the book. Those charts are good basic for everyone and their brother, from couch potato to athlete. But if you want specifically for your fitness level right now, there's a different method called the Carbonin method. A little more math to it. It's not complicated. I'm happy to send you the formula so you can figure it out on your own, or figure it for you so you know your zones. Your low zone, zone 1, very more therapeutic, if you will. Your zone 2, more calorie burning. Zone 3, more for building endurance, for all out heart training, strong to anaerobic to really work the heart muscle more, to push yourself. But you don't have to work into the anaerobic zone. Those are just to help your heart muscle. I don't like to get a lot of my clients anaerobic too often. HIIT intervals are perfect for that. But we don't need to work in that. We don't need to get cortisol levels up. You know, if you're, for the ladies post-menopause, I have all my women working low ranges, but I've got to get you to work. I've got to get you to feel there's some effort involved. And it's when you start, everything's effortful, but when you keep doing it, you'll find out you can do a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, until you find that perfect balance for you. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a wonderful birthday week so far. We started with my friend coming in from Ohio to visiting me, birthday dinner, celebration, and even a little ice cream and chocolate cake too. That was awesome. And I'm going to keep celebrating every day, not just my birthday. So I celebrate all of you for joining me today. If you have any questions on anything, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. I am not going to put this workout in the chat today. I'm going to start combining a lot of my workouts and maybe perhaps getting a little manual of workouts with videos together for you. So that's a project I've got on the back burner. But Lifepro has so many opportunities for you to work out. We have got an extensive YouTube library between Amber, Debbie, and myself. So we want to help you to feel great at 68. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye for now.